Can everybody hear me okay? Thumbs up? Okay. Hey, just really happy for the girls. We wanted to make sure we finished our non-con off on a strong note, and I knew it was a quick turnaround and then a long bus ride to where are we at? Champaign. Long bus ride to Champaign and short turnaround. But I thought our girls really played pretty well today outside of the first 5 minutes or so. I thought, we really want to come out and throw the first punch, but they were the aggressors. They were physical. We missed some shots around the rim. They hit some tough shots. And so, we just had to regroup there. But other than the first 5 minutes, I thought our kids really did a nice job tonight. Did a much better job taking care of the ball. One of our goals, 12 turnovers or less. We knew that was something that we had to clean up, and I thought we did a better job with that. Thought we did a good job sharing the ball, different kids stepping up. So overall, good team win, good way to finish off our non-con.
Start with Chris.
Hey, Coach. I'm just kind of curious, what did you tell the team, or what kind of adjustments did you make after the first 5 minutes when they went up 11-1? Sorry, can you hear me?
Chris.
Can you hear me at all?
Yep, there you go.
Okay, sorry about that. Just kind of curious, after the first 5 minutes when they went up 11-1, what kind of adjustments did you make for your team?
Well, it was really just about being more aggressive. I felt like they were really kind of bullying us at the basket. We had some one-on-one opportunities that they just bodied up, and we didn't finish. And so those are 6 points, 6 potential points right there on the back end. And on defense, I'll be honest with you, they changed their starting lineup, and kids that typically don't shoot the three ball at a high rate came out and hit some shots early, and they were playing with a lot of emotion. And so my message to them, my gentle reminder in our timeout, was just we needed to be more aggressive, more physical around the rim. We had to play through contact, and defensively, the communication in our transition had to be a little bit better on point, but we just had to continue to guard and keep a hand in that shooting pocket. So nothing crazy. They came out and hit some shots. We missed some, and we just had to regroup a little bit, recalibrate, and get back focused. And I thought our girls did a good job with that.
Ben?
Robin, since Missouri State, what are you seeing from this team that has them back on track and has caused them to build a little momentum again here going into SEC play?
Yeah, it's been a little bit of a process because I, did feel like we lost kind of that edginess to us, that grittiness, and it's slowly coming back. It's been a process to get us back, but and I think the travel and the finals and all that play a part in that too. I think our kids were pretty just fatigued, to be honest with you, with everything that was on their plate, but have had some better practices. And I think it always starts with practice. I'm a firm believer you play the way you practice, and you earn that right in practice. And I think we're getting back to just kind of that grittiness, that toughness. We still got a lot of things that we want to work on. We've got a lot of room that we've got to areas we've got to improve on, but I think it starts with your heart posture and your grittiness and your toughness, and really celebrate other. And that's something that we were just on point with for 7-8 games, and we lost that a little bit. And it's been fun to see us get that back, because I think that impacts the way that we play, and that's when we're at our best. So it's good to see us moving back in that direction.
Andrew?
Hey, Coach, I know it's still a week away, but your next game is against the number 1 team in the country. Just how much are you looking forward to getting that opportunity for your team to face that team and have them come to Columbia for it?
Yeah, well, just overall, I think SEC play is going to be so competitive. Obviously, South Carolina's got a great squad. Just watched them last night. Come back and take that's a really, really good team, very well coached and very talented team. And so we start off SEC play with the best in the country. And, we just talked about that in the locker room about what's in front of us. And we're well aware of areas that we've got to shore up and get better at. And our practices coming back from Christmas break are going to be really, really key. So we've got some work to do, and we got our work cut out for us a little bit with such a talented team, but that's why you play the game, right? Anything can happen on any given night, and you better believe that we'll come up with the best game plan we can to put our players in a position to be successful. And just, again, I think our girls this year, the SEC seems so loaded. I think on any given night, anything can happen in this league, and I know our girls are really looking forward to that.
Nate?
Coach, what does it mean to the 5 players that lost this game 2 years ago to get such a dominant victory today?
Yeah, we didn't even talk about that, to be honest with you. We just feel like, that wasn't who we wanted to be. That wasn't the Mizzou women's basketball program of the past. And, we went through 2 pretty tough years. And that first year not having Sophie and Sierra and Lauren and, that losing that class, it took us some time to kind of, just, I guess, figure out who we're going to be able to run our offense through and to get comfortable on the court and to really have people step up. And then last year, obviously, with COVID and just the challenges we had with that. But, I think more than anything, I don't know that they went into this game thinking about losing to them 2 years ago. I think it was more about the border war and knowing how much that means and going into Christmas break on a really strong note. And I think that's probably what matters most to these girls.
Lauren?
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Okay. So Coach, first, congratulations on your 200th win as Mizzou head coach. And then
Thank you.
Second, y'all went to the bench pretty early with Duro and Smith after kind of going on a cold streak at the beginning of the game. Do you think that they helped bring the momentum back for the game and everything, with y'all being able to come back and tie it with 16 at the end of the first?
Yeah, I think it was, just about getting some fresh legs out there, to be honest with you. Sometimes you just need a 30-second breather, and you just got to recalibrate a little bit. And I think it's huge to be able to have players that, understand their role and that can provide those opportunities for our starters. But also, those are 2 players that can defend pretty well, and they understand what their role is, and they can get out and run in our transition offense. But their ability to guard in the half court and rebound is so important too. So, I think with this team, it's all about it's all 14 of them. It really is. They pour so much into each other and really just want to be at their best for each other and do whatever they need to do to help us accomplish our mission.
Chris?
Coach, I know when you mentioned the physicality and kind of getting back to body, just getting more physical in the post after the first 5 minutes, how big were Asia and LaDeja when it comes to being more physical there?
Well, I think that was huge. And I think, I don't know if you guys watched the game or not, but, those first couple of possessions, we just got completely manhandled and on our heels. And that's not when we're at our best. We've got to be the aggressors. And it was good to see them be able to flip that switch and understand. And I think that's happened in some other games, and we've talked about that. But when they're aggressive around the rim, Asia is so hard to guard. She's just such a strong body, so explosive. I thought LaDeja had some really good finishes. I think LaDeja is starting to trend back to what we all had hoped that she would be for us. She's put together some back-to-back games for us. I thought that was huge. And I thought Frankie did a really nice job inside as well.
Shannon?
Hey, Coach. I kind of want to ask, how do you feel like Izzy Higginbottom is kind of growing and getting more used to this kind of fast pace style of play kind of coming in? Because I know she went kind of scoreless the past 2 games before Southern and this game. So how do you think you've seen her improve over the non-conference play?
Izzy's going to be great for us. We haven't talked about this much, and it's just something we're handling. But she's had some Achilles issues that just kind of, it's nagging, and I think it impacts her explosiveness. We've tried a couple different things with it, so I think some much needed rest will be good. She's been a little bit under the weather, and I don't want to scare everyone. It's not COVID, but just seasonal type stuff. And so I think this little break will be good for her. But I think she's done a great job for us. She understands what we need out of her. She's got the ability to knock down shots. I think Izzy, the biggest challenge for her was just understanding the physicality of the game. I think that was a big part of it. And I also think just the pace of the game, but I think she's transitioned really well with that. I think defensively, she's been really solid for us. So, I mean, obviously a huge part of what we're doing.
We'll go final question from Chris.
Coach, I know you mentioned this before the season, but I was just kind of curious. At the end of non-conference play, one of the big things you were talking about before was defense. But how would you evaluate where the defense is now compared to where you began the season?
Well, we got to get better. I mean, it's just not where I want it to be. And we spent so much time over the last 6 months. Now, I will say this. I do think we're grittier. I think we're, a lot quicker to the 50-50 balls. I think we're really trying to take pride into that. Our communication's getting a little bit better. We went through a couple games where I didn't think we communicated very well in our transition. And so just the matchups in transition have got to be a lot better. We have moments, we have flashes, but we don't sustain it. I say that we held them to 36% from the field today, but just knowing things that we can control and we've got to do a better job with, keeping a hand in that pocket, our communication on ball screens. And so much better than it was a year ago, without a doubt. But there's still a lot of room for improvement, and we know we still have work to do. Like I said many times, it's a marathon, not a sprint, and we just got to continue to work hard and try and get better in all areas of the game.
Thanks, everyone.